Hi there, I'm Ranger Beck and I'm here at Alice Springs Telegraph Station with one of our local wildlife rangers, John. And I've been noticing a bit of dingo howling sounds in the evenings and early mornings at the moment at Alice Springs. And I wanted to find out from John a little bit about why that's happening at the moment and why dingoes howl. John?
Hi, Beck. So, thanks for having me. In general, you'll hear dingoes howling for two sort of general reasons. I guess the first is to attract other dingoes that might be in their pack or around to tell them where they are. And then the other reason is sort of the opposite. It's to repel any neighboring packs or dingoes that they don't want in the group. So those are the two general reasons you'll hear them howl. Howling is a form of long-distance communication for dingoes, so that's the way they get the message out to everybody. So for example, if you hear one dingo howling, that could just be an individual saying, "Hello, I'm out here, where are you guys?" Whereas if you hear a pack howling, that could be them sending a message out to another pack saying, "Listen to how big and strong we are, stay out of our territory, this is our area." In Central Australia, April and May are dingo breeding seasons. So right now you will hear an increased amount of howling, mostly from the males who are telling all the other males, "Look how big and strong we are, this is our area, don't come mess with us."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. So the dingoes that we see around Alice Springs, are they likely to be purebred dingoes?
Yeah, so the Northern Territory has a dingo population that's very pure. A study that I know of tested almost 4,000 dog DNA samples and found that about 87% of the dogs in the NT were pure dingo. You will get hybridization around populated centers. So around Alice Springs, there is a chance that some of the dogs are hybridized. But visually, it can be really difficult to tell them apart. There's not a lot of, clear visual cues to tell you which ones are dingo and which ones aren't.
Yeah. So I've heard in the past that if they've got little white socks, so little white bits of fur on their feet, or a white tip on their tail, that was usually an indicator, but it seems now things are a little bit not quite as clear as that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the classic dingo coloration would be that tan or ginger coat with white socks and a white tail tip. And most pure dingoes do fall into that color category, but you can also get pure dingoes that are black. You can get white dingoes and you can get black and tan dingoes. But anything that falls outside of that color range, like if you're getting spotted dogs or those tiger striped dogs, that's probably an indication that there's domestic dog in it.
Yeah, great. So sometimes here at the Telegraph Station, often locals will come here, they love having a barbecue or a picnic. And as the people start to head off in the evening, the dingoes sometimes come and sort of cruise around the picnic area here. Could you tell us what, if people were here and they saw a dingo, what is the best thing that they should be doing?
Yeah, so first of all, it's a great spot to see dingoes, and a lot of people come out here specifically to see the wildlife. So I guess just enjoy the experience. Enjoy it from a distance though. So to make sure that the encounter is as safe as possible, when you do spot a dingo, just stand still and enjoy it from where you are. Never try to approach the dingo, and definitely never try to feed the dingoes. That's a good way to train a dingo into some bad habits that won't work out well for it in the end. If you're in a group, make sure the group is close together, especially young children. Make sure they're within arm's reach. You don't want any of them running about. And at any point, if you do feel threatened by a dingo, make sure your group is together, stand up straight, make yourself as tall as possible, face the dingo, and just back away slowly from it to a safe spot, either a vehicle or a building. Again, if you do have a negative encounter with the dingo, feel free to call the wildlife operations, 0401 115 702.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about dingoes today, and I just want to thank Ranger John for joining us today, and see you.